Alright. So, man, the collection of this fucking thing is weird. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. Machinery here. Yeah, I think I got everything. Alert, are you there? Slap. First we track that with you, so finally, so let me out of my cage. That means nothing to me because I'm cutting away Lord Byron through the area. First we track, then we do something else. Then we beat the sheriff up because he won't stop making that joke. Don't worry about it, Slap. How else to do with the management? Okay, so Ella, you missed on. Oh shit. I don't know if you saw Rachel before. I don't know how much you saw them previously, but we stopped a terrorist by defusing a huge bomb. His name was Gashu. You missed some of the finest acting on the PS1. Anyways, this is Rachel. This is the daughter of the processor we're trying to rescue, named Kevin Howard. I'm more shocked by this particular enemy being. What do you mean? oh, that's dickish. That is fucking dickish. Oh shit. Anyways, this is Rachel. She's 14 years old, and this is a particular spoiler because the game literally shows you this. You can access this information like literally 10 minutes after you meet Rachel. She's actually an android because she took like this trip to the space shuttle. The space shuttle hit space debris, and she somehow survived that. When she was 12. And then her dad made an artificial. She's actually a cyborg, you see. Don't ask me how the fuck did that man do it. He's just a professor, okay? He just knows how to do this shit. An old-fashioned roulette. There's no law against doing it with androids, Batman. No, Joker, she's a minor. I'll do it, Batman. Chip in the 7. Lucky 7. But yeah, you missed out on the voice acting of the first boss. Oh well, second boss, it's fucking amazing. You missed out on Burns as well. Let me select Burns. I just love the way he says dynamite. Okay, let me see how many. Dynamite! so we explored all the doors here, I think. Much. I think I'm gonna give Rachel one more upgrade. She starts off with really low health. This game's a little interesting. You have like slight RPG elements. You can improve your health. I don't think I need to upgrade Rachel anymore. I think at this point, 300 points of health is pretty good. Okay.
I see you've arrived at last. Hand over the system disk now.
The guy.
Hand over Professor Howard first. Don't give them the disc.
Shut up.
So the troublesome little mice appear on the scene again.
This is the first time we see him. This guy Miguel. The first time we ever see him.
You remember my name. I detest liars. Hand over the disc, and I promise I shall release the professor.
I'll go. Here's the disc.
I like how nobody.
You rotten piece of... With this disc, I shall become ruler of the entire world.
Oh my god, fucking voice acting is so fucking good. Anyways, this is like Die Hard, but kind of stupid. I don't know if you saw it. It's very Die Hardish. Now the game is so.
Hold it right there, Miguel.
Alex, he left.
You must fight me first.
I still have no fucking idea. Why? What the fuck was this?
I'll deal with her.
No. This is a terrible idea. You know how Alex has a gun, right? What the game doesn't even hint is that this boss, whose name is Cassandra, she's immune to bullets. She's completely immune to bullets. So you have to rely on melee, which is not Alex's strength. The game doesn't even suggest that Cassandra might be immune to bullets, so that's a nasty surprise. So don't use Alex. Burns is... forget it. Burns is too fucking slow. Rachel or Michelle are like the best choices. I know it sounds a little questionable to how a 14-year-old, but believe me, she can deal with it. That's his priority. I remember this fight being. I like how she completely. Oh no! This fucking attack! those lasers hit damage you like crazy. Will you believe me if I told you this is the most insane part of the game? I'm trying to select the other target. The fact that this game has no quick turn really hurts it. I'm pressing R1 and Rachel's just not selecting the guy behind her, which is really annoying. Man, what a cheapo. That tag is so cheap, it almost always hits you. You have to immediately start running the moment you see that, otherwise you can hit. And I don't think Burns can actually avoid that attack. He always gets hit because he's too slow. At least he's just not doing the diamonds attack. That attack is a nightmare. Now, why does his character turn into a succubus? I don't know. Yeah, that was scary. You saw how much he damaged. Mick says Burns is like 100 years old. Dude, when you get a chance, you should see cutscenes for the first part because, for like the first half of the game, because you're gonna fucking love them. You have to see Alex talking to Gashu. It's so fucking funny. If there's one thing that's very Resident Evil-ish about this game, it's that the acting is terrible. Oh yeah, she says he's cyborg too. She says succubus that's also a cyborg. Why? I don't know. Tell me, mommy turned to succubus. She doesn't explain.
Ah, Rachel. Professor Howard, what was in the disc?
Don't make a porn joke.
Program to control the Garland system satellite. With that program,
For God's sake, joke.
create the satellite from any location.
Yeah, the satellite is like a space laser,
That means Miguel.
I think.
Yes. He's planning to use the satellite for his own evil ends. To take control of the world. And behind him is the evil vault.
Vault. He's a big noise in the weapons development division.
He's the one who planned this whole thing.
Daddy?
Please. You've got to get the disc
I just
back.
noticed that he seems to be missing an eye.
Don't worry, Professor.
He has like a scar.
Rachel, I'm so sorry things had to end this way.
Daddy! No!
That no good Miguel.
That no good, Miguel. But Alex voice actor at least was trying.
We've got to get that disc back as fast as we can!
Yes, now we know what we've got to do.
I guess Sleeping
Right.
Beauty finally woke up.
Time to kick some butt.
It's weird about Burns because Burns' voice actor, you saw how he could
Okay.
how he could overact. Yeah, when he does dynamite, how he chooses the scenery. He has that energy. But you hear him in most cutscenes. He actually sounds like he's bored or he's like half asleep. But the funny thing is, I noticed a display too. You missed this, Allard. With this one of the bosses you faced earlier, Gashu. He's clearly voiced by Burns' voice actor. It's the same voice. But as Gashu, he chews up the scenery. He puts so much energy, and with Burns, it's just like he's half asleep. I get the feeling that it's not a problem with the voice actor; it's a problem with the voice direction. In that they intentionally said, "Okay, you have to act serious," and they just he started putting energy. It's like, no, act serious. He just gave like the most boring performance possible because boring means serious. It's something weird because, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a game where the same voice actor sounds both underacts and overacts as completely different characters. It's so fucking weird. It's a roulette ball. Pick it up. No, leave it there. Remember that roulette room we were there? We have to examine that. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying about TRAG? The first half of the game feels very die-hardish. 2 commandos get in this building controlled by terrorists. There's a bomb. You have to rescue hostages. Well, that doesn't go anywhere. And then the game says, fuck it, after Gashu is defeated. That's the first half of the game. And then it's sort of like Resident Evil meets anime. Resident Evil 3 was a beat 'em up, of course. Okay, so I'm used to Michelle. She's actually slower than Rachel. But I think I gel with Michelle's playstyle a lot more. I used to like Alex a lot more in terms of the gameplay, but I think Michelle might be the more fun character. It's weird because Rachel has, in theory, all the tools for a good character. She has a counter. She's not bad. It's just the way the normal attack is. Oh, come on! That didn't fucking count. Oh, he was already dead. Well, whatever. Alright. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna versus voice a professional program. I'm gonna give. I think that should be fine. I think the best way to deal with this is to use Alex. Anyways, how was your day, guys? I didn't ask about your day.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Alex is like the lame character. He basically fucks over everyone, but he's also. I mean, it's hilarious to break the game in half because this is a game where all the enemies are basically beat 'em up type enemies. You have a guy with a gun. Naturally, that's a little broken, and the game doesn't do much to balance it around it. I thought I meant to say from a cyborg. These are the suicide bomber balloons. They inflate. It's kind of like the opposite of the Sentry Drills from Duke 3D. Like the literal opposite.
Here it comes.
Oh, everybody was here. I don't know why the enemies were set. Well, getting more heavy bullets is good. Finish reading the authorized Stoker family approved sequel called Directly Under. It's one of the worst fucking books I've ever read. What do you mean it's one of the worst fucking... It can't be that bad. No, this... Anyways. I'm a little tired today, so if I'm not making much sense, I have to go back to floor 27. I'm gonna change to Michelle because so I can go a little bit faster. Oh, that bad? Well, that sounds like an interesting book to read. One thing I have to say about TRAG, to its detriment, this is not a particularly very hard game. Almost to a fault. And one thing I'm gonna complain about now, we are now firmly in the game's second half, if I recall correctly. Those enemies you just saw, the weird black guys with excuse me, people of color with green masks and blue sweatpants. This robot and the terrorist guys with knives. And the balloons. Those 4 enemy types. Those are the enemy types you deal with for pretty much, I think, the rest of the game. There's occasionally 1 or 2 different enemies, but the game is mostly these 3 enemy types. That's fine for the game's first half. But once you're in the second half of the game and you're still facing the exact same 3 enemy types, it gets really fucking boring really fucking fast. That might be one of my biggest complaints about TRAG. It doesn't really change much. Ironically, when you get access to all the characters, I think it's when the game actually starts to get worse. Significantly worse. Now, what the fuck is up with these guys? How did this pass a citizenship? I don't know. I have to go to the elevator, excuse me. I'm a little tired. I don't know, I think I slept bad or something. I have to take the elevator to floor 27, which is not around here. What the fuck is up with those guys? I don't know. Maybe the manual explains it. I have no idea what the fuck they are. The game never explains it. The game never explains, like, any of these enemies. It suggests that this building was doing, like, experiments or something. You know, I could have used the elevator at the start. I'm a stupid motherfucker. Just realized when I saved. I'm sorry. I'm really tired of making stupid mistakes.
Warning.
They probably didn't read it then. Okay, so let's go here. There's one thing I'm gonna say that I really found out about this game that's pretty shitty. Usually this game is pretty decently designed in terms of the levels. Like, oh, here's this plasma barrier. You get a cable, but you already know, oh, this is something I'm gonna have to solve later. But once you get access to floor 27... Oh, no. I don't want to hear this girl talk. Anyways, when you get to... Oh my god. Fucking... Anyways, as I was saying, when you get to floor... when you get to this floor, you use like a cable to get up. The elevators are suddenly on. You don't know about this. The game never tells you that the elevators are suddenly repaired. You just, when you use the elevator, it says there's no time to descend. If you didn't check, because why would you check that the elevators would change? You wouldn't know that the elevators are how you get back up later, or that this door, for instance, that's actually a door. It's actually hard to see. First, when you access this door, when you first get to floor 27, it says it's locked. When you beat the first boss or second, it chases, it says, to a note that says, if you want the professor, you gotta get the system disk. There's no indication that the door has changed. And if you check the door before, because you wouldn't know that we have to go is the other door that leads to the first boss, you can very easily end up running into this little problem where you effectively have no idea how to progress because the game doesn't even suggest that this door that was locked can now actually be opened if you have the system disk. The game just doesn't tell you anything. And it's weird because, like I said, most of the game never does anything like this. I would argue that it's the only time TRAG ever does that, which is strange. It almost feels like they expected the player to check the elevator when they first got to floor 27 the first time you get there, and then that you would not notice the other door. But if you don't notice the door, you can't progress. The one with the system disk lock-in. It's just weird. It's a bit of... rather, the game being a little unpolished. When, I don't know. They shit all over every character, get details wrong all the time, recon the fuck out of it, and make Bram Stoker himself a character shield. Wait, they make Bram Stoker It's not like I'm just, what? Really? Are you fucking serious? Why would you do that? One of the creative authors is Bram Stoker's great grandnephew. I guess he fucking hated Bram. What the fuck? Why? The night sky is very wide. Actually, you know what? This might be better off. Come from it? No, not at all. Do you watch the Coppola film? Yes, I did. I told you that I did watch the film. Red bullet? Well, okay, I'll take that. There are some machines that appear to be for air conditioning.
The way's blocked by a reinforced shutter. We'll have to blast it out of the way.
What are you talking to, Alex?
Now, if we just had a bomb. Okay.
Yeah, if only I had a bomb that could blow this up. Yeah, you have to make a bomb with burns, I think. If only I had a bomb. No, I didn't want to. What did I play as Rachel? Well, that's nice. Total Rachel games. The fucking attack! The fucking attack! Oh my god! Mike. What's funny? All this shit. Hi, Smile, by the way. All the shit that the book sequel gets wrong is mostly invented by the Coppola film. Huh. Okay, I'm not gonna torture you with Rachel's idle sounds. Found red EX bottle. An environmental sensor? No, it's actually an electronic weather vane. Safety guard isn't going to break off that easily. Okay. There is a ventilation duct. Okay. Okay, that one is open. It's a lovely night, but I better not look down. Yeah. Turn to war. I've never seen those in adaptations though. Yeah, you need Rachel to get through the ventilation duct. There's a bit of Die Hard there. One of a few remaining aspects. Oh god, really? This shot, come on! What the fuck was up at Sunsoft? She's 14! She's not even human! She's an android, well, artificial, like, whatever. Well, not an android, a cyborg, she says. It's locked from the other side. Nope. Don't do that, Rachel. There's a switch. Press it? Yes.
Well, we've got all we need here to make a bomb powerful enough, you know. It'll take some time to complete. Come back in a little while.
Okay. Okay, Burns, give me the bomb.
It won't take much longer. Just give me a little more time.
Okay. Okay, so I can't use Burns for right now for a sec. In the meantime, what if I check this? Nothing else. It's an electronic shot, electric shot, but it's not getting any power. Okay. Let's go back. There's a lever. Toggle? Yes. Talk about being ass blasted. You didn't see when I killed enemies with Rachel? Okay, good. Burns, are you done?
It won't take much longer. Just give me a little more time.
Okay, Burns. She hits with the center of the mass, I guess. In a way, the authors were ahead of their time. They should have sat on the book for 10 years. These days, legacy sequels that shit over the character from the original are all the rage. Go down ladder? Yes. Looks like the discharge management system. There's 3 slots. Found disengagement manual. I can't carry this around. It's way too heavy. I'll just take this bit. Okay. Disengage the electrification array. Blah 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 blah. 3. I found one earlier. I need the other one. Alright. There's 2 more. I remember when there was one of them. Instructions for incendiary use. Combustion is turned on off. A flaming intensity regulated by means of 4 separate control values, which are turned in a specified order. By the way, if you notice that the text scrolls slow in this game, you can't skip it. I'm pressing X, nothing happens. It's only once the text stops moving that you can actually press X. Problem is currently being corrected. Each value now stays open or closed for shorter periods of time. Appropriate caution should be taken. Alright. Burns might be able to push this. Yep. Should go back to see Burns. I feel like also another problem. I'm trying to remember how the second half of the track was. Is that it's also much more linear. The first half of the game is a lot more non-linear, which I like. And then the second half just kind of says, we don't do that here. Smile, to give you some context.
And here it
This is like a Resident Evil.
Made Burns bomb with anchovies and extra cheese. I think you'll find this'll blast through that baby like a knife through butter.
Oh, okay, Burns. Thank you. Thank you, Burns. Rachel has nothing to say. It's like, oh, okay. Anyways, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, the game is kind of like a mix of Resident Evil meets a beat 'em up. It's not a survival horror game. There is no horror in this game. But it's kind of like a Die Hard as well. The setup is very Die Hard like. You play as Alex and Michelle. They're commandos to try to take over a building seized by terrorists, rescue hostages. But then the game says, in the second half, it just kind of drops the Die Hard stuff. It just says, fuck, we are anime now. Like I said, the game's first half is the most interesting one, by a mile. It's not that the game turns bad so much, that it just isn't as interesting in this half of the game. I still take this over fucking Hail to the King. Hail to the King is a piece of shit. Now, that's a fucking terrible fucking game. That is a terrible Resident Evil clone. This at least is playable. Absolute worst, it's passable. Oh... That is... What the fuck? Oh shit. What the fuck are these spawns? Bro! Nah, fuck this shit. I'll just run. Yeah, yes, whatever. Yeah, cool. I like how that dash is also an attack. You just hit enemies with Rachel's ass. If you Yahoo enough times, we clip through walls. Mario Salt? No. Okay. Can I go back here? No. I have to. Yeah, I have to go back that way and get back up so I can use Burns' bomb. What was I gonna say about Rachel? Was I gonna say something about Rachel? False advertisement. There's something I have to say about her and I completely forgot. Well, I'll remember. I don't fight most of the enemies because right now because the combat. If there's one problem with the combat, is that it feels like it was designed for the first part of the game. Once you get past the first half, you've seen everything the game has to offer in terms of the combat for the most part. Okay, so let's use the elevator here. There's something I wanted to say about Rachel and I forgot. Have you ever played Oni? No, I haven't. I know the game, but I've never actually played it. I'm trying to remember something I was going to say about Rachel that... I'll say that the game looks pretty nice. The environments look great. This game actually came out in December of '98 in Japan. It came out a few months later in North America. And the game generally looks nice. The environments look really nice. Okay. I'm gonna save because I wanna use. You're never too old or rusty for that. I mean, you played 20 years ago. I might have liked it, dude. You're not. No one's asking you to play. What's the fucking name of? Oh, I need to check the office. I think there was some stuff you could find. Kevin's office. I want to try at some point. Well, in my case, I sort of fell out of love with the real-time strategy in fighting games, but I started to appreciate turn-based RPGs a bit more. A bit. I still don't like most of them. Oh, fucking knew it. Safe slot. Fucking knew there was something I was missing. Found first aid too. Strike space I gave you will die. If my disc was this big, I'd be able to do homework very fast. Well, then again. Yeah, play Fallout then. No, not that kind of turn-based RPG. Lights from the city. No, I'm trying to examine this. There never fails to be a glove in the boardroom. Heck for a liar. Almost the size of a bed, this desk. So, there's a 2 there, but I guess I have to go back later. I thought it was like EX bottles and stuff. Hack fraud here. Yeah, that's it. Love turn-based RPG. I'm not too big of a fan of them. No. I guess just the way my brain works. I tend to get annoyed by grinding. It tends to be really repetitive. Most tend to play their hand way too early, and most, I think, tend to be more memorable because of their story and presentation than the actual gameplay. There was one I actually played recently that I was enjoying in terms of the gameplay. A little game called Fate Extra. And the problem with that game is that the second half just wasn't as polished as the first one. But I actually enjoyed the gameplay in that one, which surprises me. Play Fallout, there's no grinding in Fallout. Yeah, but the gameplay looks fucking... There we go. That's how you kill terrorists.
Here it comes.
Pathetic. The gameplay looks fucking amazing. You can shoot dudes in the balls. Yeah, one thing about TRAG is that every character has like their own moves, but they're like the same. Up, down, square is like it's like a character's unique move. In Alex's case, he shoots. No, excuse me. It's the attacking enemies on ground. Down up is like a special attack. In Alex's case, it's being able to shoot backwards, but he can only do like one bullet at a time, so it kind of sucks. Like I said, there's a lot. It's weird. It's beat 'em up ish, but the commands for certain commands. The inputs for certain commands or certain attacks is very it's very fighting game-esque.
You come over here.
Whoa!
All right. See that, everyone?
It's open!
Rachel scares me a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot. That was another common enemy type.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here it comes! Give me a second. You know what they say? What did they say? Oh, I got stuck at the door.
Here it comes.
Oh, you can shoot what we do. the backwards slash. I forgot how to do that input. The most unnecessary fucking way to this trap ever. Hurts for machines. I'm sorry, I was too tempted not to do it. There's something inside. The diary of a maintenance division staff member. They forgot to say member. Month November, day 15. I made a terrible mistake. I think I accidentally threw the disengagement plug in the trash. If this gets out of the division, I'll be fired. What happened to my wife and kids? I have to find that plug somehow. The garbage is in the basement of the building. The underground level is listed as a classified area, so it's off limits to us. It won't be easy for someone from another department to get an entry permit, but I've got to find some way in. If the disengagement plug is anywhere, it has to be in the incineration area. I'm planning to go in tomorrow night. I managed to get down to the basement, which is built like an elaborate trap. On top of that, I saw some guys down there who didn't look as though they worked for the company, all dressed in military gear. Who the hell are they? I give up midway on their account, but I got to get to the incineration area tomorrow night. I'll go down in a trash chute. Is there anything else here? Found first aid kit. Some sorted tool. To be afraid of jail-based cyber girls is not to watch any. Jesus, think I might homosexual. Bottles of paint. Do you mean like cans of paint? Or whatever. So this gives us access to the basement area, and we're actually very close to finishing this game. There's not much left. I would argue that this is less the second half and more like the last third. TRAG is not a particularly long game. It's like 4 hours and a half at most. Maybe 5. If you know what you do, you can easily cut it down to like 2 hours. So on top of being a relatively easy game, it's also really quite short. Immediately, that's not too off from games, how long games lasted back in the late 90s. Like 6 hours was the common length, but it does feel a little short, regardless. Information retrieval system operates? Yes. Do you open this file? Machinery Gear Inc. Data Library. First experiment in space with a Garland system. The first test. The whole idea with the space laser, the Garland system, was to like burn.
Wow, the Garland system satellite sure is powerful. I can see why they'd want to get control of it.
You can aim at any place you want and destroy it.
No shit.
Control this and you control the world.
We have to get that system disk back, no matter what.
Right. Let's get going.
I think that scene is entirely optional. You don't need to see it. But the whole point of that scene is to explain. I think they mentioned it in an offhand document that the Garla system satellite, that weird laser thing, is to clear space debris. That's the point of it. That's the point of the satellite system. And obviously Miguel is like, oh, I can use this and rule the world with my super powerful laser. You know, I just realized something. Isn't this the plot of Die Another Day? Did this game accidentally predict Die Another... Well, Die Another Day wasn't about to destroying space debris. It's about artificial sun. But I just realized this kind of predicted a bit that film. Oh, well, I guess you could say, well, there's Man with the Golden Gun. So maybe they were probably inspired by that, or I don't know. Maybe they played Mega Man X4. They were like, you know, that fuck if it was cool. Yes, please. Access failed. Okay. Access terminal number 5. Yes. Access failed. Okay. Access terminal number 6. Access failed. Still have some memory. Jason Statham is a meme in Russia. There were dude bro BK groups posting tough guy quotes. Oh, I see. Access failed. Oh, okay. Is there any fucking terminal I can access? Access failed. Okay, can I access the first one at least? Oh, okay. Well, that was pointless. Let me check. It's a network computer. Downloading. Download complete. This new form is an electronic organism. I have infiltrated the data room above ground. According to the information accessed there was once a research project that attempted to create an artificial brain within which a human brain could be replicated. This project has been completed. I can transplant my own characteristics and memories to this artificial brain and be reborn. And become a perfect being, complete in all ways. But I know only of this project's existence. All other information was completely erased. Who on earth could have been working on this? There is no way to find out more by my own powers alone. Rats! What are Miguel and his men doing? They still haven't been able to locate any traces of the artificial brain, even after the trouble I went to in order to give them false identities as machinery gear employees. Perhaps they're nothing more than a straggling bunch of mercenaries after all. Thought they were a bit sharper than that, but looks as though I was mistaken. Miguel and his goons are up to something behind my back. There are many places near the skylight of the building's penthouse floor, out of the reach of my eyes. I must think of some way of what on earth? Something aliens blah 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 is about. I know that voice. Miguel, the pain is darn him the blah 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 blah. Inspection notice. Because of a malfunction, the wall dock will be inspected. Oh yeah, I finally remember what I was going to say about Rachel. One of the funny things is that the reason Rachel is even in this, she's plot-wise in the game, is because she let herself be kidnapped on purpose to rescue her father. I shit you not. That's not a joke. That's real. We still can take me to their base, the absolute fools. Well, Kimmy was kidnapped earlier, to my understanding. Okay. You need to do this as Alex because you can't. This is where night vision goggles come in useful. Use night vision. Alex is the only character to have like night vision, and it's just real like he doesn't even put the fucking visor on. I guess his eyes are augmented. I mean, yeah, we're for Darth Vader, but they don't explain how Rachel just escapes. Oh, you need to. Okay, in this cutscene, he actually puts the visors on. All right. She walked away, he died. Simple as that. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how she smuggled her Tomfaz or anything. Whatever the fuck she's supposed to be using. Alright. Damn left. Yes, of course. Why not, Alex?
Here it comes.
No, that's not what I did. Okay, that's actually really nice. I just noticed. He actually... Well, pay attention to Alex. He's actually being affected to the lighting and it's synced up to the background. That's actually really nice. That's kind of impressive, actually. She's Aurora. Maybe she can store her in her arms back. Well, she says she's a cyber. Yeah, that's probably the explanation, but she just, you know, she just pulls some out of, I don't know, her ass or something. Okay, this is the second one. The last one is the basement. No, that's not what I did. So it was locked from the side. Unlocked door. Let me check. There has to be something else here. No, don't get stuck on the fucking wall, Alex. There are a couple of reports next to some... Oh, what's this? An exposure accident. Fatalities. 4 researchers seriously wounded. Professor Bolt. Property damage. Underground. Cause of accident unknown. Fire was brought into control in 6 hours. Professor Bolt has suffered limb and other losses corresponding to 30%. Nope. What? Over here. Wait, what was he saying? Oh yeah, Hail to the King can go fuck its face. This is at least fun to play. Okay, so that brings me back. Okay, that's nice. That's great. Let's go back. There's one door I didn't explore enough. Okay.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I still have no idea what those fucking things are. I wonder if the manual even explains them. Like they are with Miguel, who's the bad guy, who has like, I guess spoiler alert, he has like 2 scenes in the entire game. You saw one of them. Oh, bullshit! The cruelty of angels having your ball shaped by Randy. Having your ball shaped by Randy. At least that can be useful. It's humiliating, but you know, it's not as bad as the crow the City of Angels. Don't let Dale know that I said that. He's gonna get really mad or something. Oh, I already explored it. Man, I'm really tired. I'm forgetting things. I need to get better sleep. Okay, so we check this. So yeah, I think we can go here. I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna swap to Rachel. I'm not sure if I'll give Burns any upgrades. He already starts off with pretty good health, and it's not really a character you want to use. I mean, he's not bad. He does great damage, but he's super slow. And okay, so this enemy always respawn. Nothing. What else was I saying about Burns? He does great damage, but so does everyone else. Alex is the exception. He's still not that bad. So there's not really a point to using Burns, except for like maybe 1 or 2 bosses. Okay, so no, not this. There was one room that I could explore that I couldn't explore earlier with Michelle because it was dark, and I don't remember what fucking room it was. It's an optional area. I'm gonna try to see if it was somewhere nearby before I go to the basement. The basement is pretty close to the end of the game, like I mentioned before. Like, it's pretty likely I'll finish the game on this stream. Sick dodging, am I right? I don't remember what fucking room it was that you could explore with Alex later. Maybe I'll check it later. I don't fucking know. It's not important. No, I need to find the fucking door. What do you think about my choice, Eller? Sick! Somebody clip that. That was timed perfectly. I like but it's an enemy. He has like heart icons. Like, why? Why would you? Why would you do that? That's so fucked up. I just now realized that it's actually kind of fucked up. How they? I don't know. When you say Rachel is sexualized in this game, a bit. It's kind of fucked up when we remember she's 14. Speaking about that, the whole transplant thing happened when she was 12. So that means she grew up. But how does a cyborg grow up? I'm not even gonna ask. I don't want to know the answer to that, to be honest. I think I'm not prepared for that. Was it this room? No, I'm not trying to do the dash. Hello, stream chat. You guys alive? Was it this room? Wish I could fucking remember the room where you could use Alex. Nah, it's not here. Ah, fuck it. I'll just go to the to where the where the basement chute is. There's a part in, well, it's in the 25th floor, so I'm going in the right direction, if I recall correctly. You have to use the power handle that we found, and when you use the power handle, you can open that door. So we're in the right direction, so to speak. Yeah, we see this. We saw this cutscene. We need to see it again. All right. Check. If this was a sure way. Yep. Nope. What the fuck was the boom? Oh, it's, yeah. I know where to go. Go here, Rachel, please. All right. All right, it should be. Yeah, it's here. All right, I'm gonna go save, and then we'll keep going. Actually, I think there might be a save point in there, but I don't fucking know. I know there's one. There's a couple of save points in the basement. I just don't remember when the first one was there. Okay. Power handle? Yes. Excuse me. Here's something I don't get. You have to use Rachel to get into the dust chute because she's small. The other characters are too tall, too wide to get in. But if you do this, somehow this allows Rachel... Oh, that was a close one. Somehow the characters go with her. You can just swap. It's not like you unlock some door or this section is Rachel only. No, you just gotta swap characters. I don't understand how does that work. I know it's a video game, whatever, but it always seemed like kind of lazy a bit. Like, no real explanation how they get up. Press button. No, that's not. There we go. Eller, are you still there? To see if there was something else I had to pick up. For buried definitions of still. There we go, the last one. After the disengagement device stuff, you're pretty much off after the. Once you get back up, you're like in the final part of the game. Like I said, I'm a little slow at the moment because I don't know, I'm too tired or something. Otherwise, the game would be pretty much near over by now. Caution: experimental food. They're incubators to keep their experiments in. They must have been researching bioweapons. See, there's something floating around in it now. Yeah, I guess that explanation for the weird black guys that some terrorists that will show up, but I don't know really. The game kinda hints that it might be bioweapons or humans that were modified, but there's no real explanation. I guess they just wanted to catch on to Resident Evil and stuff, but like I said, the game has no horror elements, so it feels really... Master Type 001, Brenham. Oh yeah, Brenham. Brenham is the experiment then. My hole's burning again. Brenham is the guy that captures Kevin at the start. I forgot that he was an experiment. I was guessing it was correct. Miss Gussie Kevin. Kevin Howard, Rachel's father. But I don't think the game ever tells you that his name is Brenham. It's just assuming it is. You kind of have to. I think it's revealed in the jukebox. Yeah, that's it. I thought it was Kevin McAllister. Not that Kevin.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
This is a boss fight, by the way.
Here it comes.
I like how the first boss, which might be the hardest fight in the game, it just says enemy. At this boss fight, it just says boss. It's like you can just kill him. He's seriously easy with any character, but he's especially easy with Alex. Like, why? Here it comes, Alex coming. Here it comes! Oh shit. Man, the screen shakes harder than fucking blood. I barely used to contain apparatus for blah 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 blah, but there's hardly anything left in there now. The room doesn't seem to have been used for some time. I'm trying to remember if there was some sort of like... You know, it's really annoying that you can't skip past the text in TRAG. It's one of the most annoying fucking things in the game, because some of the text descriptions for stuff you examine are actually quite you know, quite long, and it's just you can't skip. The extra hot Cheetos. At first, before they were that bad, it was like, ah, there it is. This reminds me of that part in Resident Evil 1 when you have like the lever, you rotate to gain access in the caves. It kind of reminds me of that, but kind of questionable. Try to remember what's the right door, because there's some good pickups here. And I want to trigger. There was a boss fight coming up that's not all that good. I would probably say it's the worst boss fight in the game. Okay. Okay, it says it's locked. Oh, okay. You know, there's something I don't really understand about TRAG. There's a button to disable the heads-up display. If you press L2, you disable the heads-up display. I don't get the point of it. Like, it's not like you can even tell how much ammunition you have left, if I recall correctly, or what the ammo type. Like, it just says, oh, Alex personal gun, and that's it. You can tell how much health you have, but not what items you have selected, how much ammo you have. So what's the fucking point of disabling the heads-up display? Why would you implement that? Okay. Let me save. Backup revolving passageway. The glass has been smashed, and the machines inside have been exposed. Thanks for the it's of a great number of people have fought here. You know, I'm using Rachel more than I would like to admit. My God. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, I missed something, I think. Or something. Or maybe not. Like I said, the game is very linear by this point in the game.
I've been waiting for you. Who are you?
Oh, holy shit! Calm down, Alex! I hate this fight.
That's Vault.
His full name is Volt Maverick, by the way.
That is my name. I called you here to ask if you would help me.
What the fuck do you call?
Help you? You've got to be joking. You're the one who orchestrated this whole sick plot.
Actually, I made a great
Wow, Alex's voice actor is actually crying for once.
has betrayed me. He's trapped me in here using a virus he created. What do you say? Will you help me?
Why on earth should we help you?
If you get me out of this room, I'll help you catch me, Danny.
Yes, he's.
Not a bad deal, eh?
Right. Without Volt's help, Miguel might just get away.
We are Volt.
But it's very dangerous. He's no longer human.
Sing apart.
We don't know what he'll do once we let him out.
Thank you for speaking so fucking reason.
I see. I'll just have to make you help me.
Let me go!
Why did you just move to the side? What the fuck? What?
You pathetic coward.
Well,
Rachel?
Ball's almost nothing now but a bunch of electrons. I'm going into electronic space to get 'em.
If you didn't see the scene at the start of the game where it explains she's a cyborg, then this is the first time you're gonna know. I hate this fucking attack. This boss actually cost me a lot of time the first time I played back in 2006 because I didn't have enough health. There we go. It's actually easy, but if you don't have enough health, resources, you're just gonna die. Because Bolt always attacks first. I think you have to use the counter move, but I just be
Rachel, are you all right?
Yes, but I'm not done yet.
It's so
If
cheap.
I don't destroy what's left of his physical body too, he'll self-regenerate. Now, off with your protective casing, schmuck!
I got it!
Honestly, in hindsight, the first boss is the hardest because of the Scorpion's bullshit hitbox. You have to use melee attacks. The Red Scorpion touching the Red Scorpion hurts you. So you know that's kind of a problem. Honestly, this entire part with the basement just feels kind of rushed. It's super linear, unlike the rest of the game. There's supposedly audio files where they talk about this robot boss that doesn't show up. I'm guessing maybe the robot boss we fought earlier was like much more how could I say it was probably meant to be bigger maybe, but I don't know. It must be locked. Gee, I wonder why. But yeah, like you said, the game never is bad so much that it's just not. It never becomes that interesting. There is a secret here where you can get this thing called the glowing moss, and that actually resurrects you if you die. I guess I'm not doing it right. See, there's another passageway. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, we're about to finish the game. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm like half an hour for finishing the game. Just to give you an idea how fucking short this game can be. Honestly, to me, I think when the game starts going downhill is when you after the Cassandra fight. That's like the best part about the game. It's way too dark to see a thing. I'll go back out for now. I have to switch to Alex. To me, I think the like the part where it's most interesting in the first half, where you have to do like two separate campaigns of sorts with Alex and Michelle in different floors. And the game kind of loses track once they reunite, I would say. Like I said, for me, I think after the Cassandra fight, you know, the dummy mummy is succubus cyborg boss that's just there, because why not? Why not have that?
Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!
Yeah, you can't fool me. What was I saying that I forgot? Oh yeah, it's the power source for machines. Still over here. Here it comes. there was a lot of sound of something heavy move. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I think it's the door. I have to go back outside. we go. Yeah, I think I unlocked the secret before. Of course they put it. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, you motherfucker! It's a switch. Press it. There's some glowing moss. Take it. Yes. This resurrects your character. It gives you health. I never see it in action because I've never died on my last playthrough. The game, like I said, is not very difficult. The only thing you have to watch out for is making sure of giving like good upgrades to like Rachel and so on. Because Rachel has shit stats. Honestly, if all the characters have like 300 health points, you're fine.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, only one respawn? Okay. No.
Here it comes.
Nothing? Okay, let's see if the other guy drops something. Oh, no, no, no! It was heavy bullets! No! My heavy bullets! No! My heavy bullets! There's a treasure chest. Yeah, I think the treasure chest is the stuff we did earlier or something? Let me see if I can use Rachel. So, Strange Chat, what do you think about this game? Michelle's hot. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a normal reaction. Oh, look. A new enemy type.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
I like how these enemies are easier than the blue robot guards. At least the blue robot guards. You know, at least they're blue robot guards. Power handle might do the job. Oh yeah, I have to return. I have to get the power handle. The nuclear reactor. The nuclear reactor! Excuse me. Yeah, I think I can switch over. Alex is pretty useful in this section of the game. It definitely feels like the last part of the game was more designed around with Alex in mind. Okay, somebody send me something. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Vin Diesel! I love it. That was a great meme. It's a very heavy door. It's going to be hard to open. Yeah, this is the last like section in the game. So we have to go back and get the power handle. I think it's for the treasure chest, which is gonna be worth it because it's gonna give me stuff, and I want stuff. I think it's an optional side quest. Resident Man Legend. Let's go to the 25th. Let's get the power handle and then go back. I'm not sure if it's necessary or if it's a side quest. I don't remember. By the way, Ella, what do you think about the voice acting in this game? Really good stuff, right? No, not here. I wish the game showed me what's the dark room. Well, those heavy clunky footsteps are because she's a cyborg. Oh. The power hand. Your actor should all get invited. Yes. Oscar Serving gets slapped by Will Stiff. Oh, come on! Why Will Stiff? I mean, if the Final Fantasy VII resemblance makes sense. This game was made by people who had nothing to do with Final Fantasy VII. Wait. There's no point in climbing the emergency stairs, where the top exit is being blown up. You know, I keep talking about Hail to the King, but it really does piss me off just how many problems that game has. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't feel like getting traumatized yet. This is like that part in Resident Evil 2 in the sewers. Remember that part, guys? We used like a fucking handle or something, and you move like the bridge in the sewers. It's kind of like that part. Oh yeah, this is it's for the side quests. It's the treasure chest. I was correct. It's an opening from this side. Oh gee. Found Black EX bottle. There's nothing left inside. Okay, Black EX bottle is fantastic. It allows you. There's a laboratory next door. It allows you to What does it allow you to do? I forgot. Oh yeah, it's 100 points of health. I'm gonna keep that for later. That's an X. I think there's only one in the game. I think. I still haven't figured out how to open the safe. So I'm guessing that it might be in that room that Michelle couldn't go. That was dark. Which if I could fucking remember the room, I would go there with Alex so I could get whatever the stuff is there, so we can then use it in office. I think that's how you open the safe. I basically have the items for the game just to give you the idea how short this part is. If I go now and I use the disengagement devices, that's it. It's like you have to do like this little time section, and then you're off to the final boss. I'm not joking. It's that short. So it's more accurate to say that this entire part with the disengagement devices is like the last third of the game, rather than like the second half. But it's weird. The way it's presented feels more like the second half, but what it actually is more or less the final act of the game. Like I said, it feels like this game was either meant to be longer or something, because the basement is super short. It's kind of weird in hindsight when I play this. I'm starting to notice that the game feels a little off in some areas. The guy in the sanctuary looks across between Leon and Cloud. Well, that's Burns. You missed the voice acting, but the voice acting is amazing. Let me go to 26 first. See if I can find that room. It's on the 26th floor. That much I'm certain. It was on Michelle's side. I just wish I knew what the fucking door was. The fucking door that wasn't. Maybe that one? Well, let me check this one. It's not gonna take me long to check every door. Man, my fucking nose. Not here. Nice hitbox. Okay, so where the fuck would the door be? I think it's there. It has to be there. I think it's that door. Oh, fuck you. I think it was that door. I don't remember. No, it's not this one. Excuse me. think maybe it's there. Let me check. New door. Could be there. I don't know. I'll have to check. Fuck. Wish she turned a bit faster. Michelle seems to turn faster. Yeah, I don't remember where the fuck was the door, or the room rather, with Alex. I didn't play Doom, a new one. More like Lucky Claude took cues for her. What's it here? I wish I could fucking remember the door. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it's a side quest for a black EX bottle. Ah, fuck it. I'll save later, check later. I don't fucking know. Let me go for the... Get the fuck out of my way. No, that's not what did it do. I like how this enemy encounter was harder than any of the bosses I've faced so far. Oops. No, this wasn't. Yeah, I don't remember. Fuck. Fuck it. I'll just do the disengagement device and finish the game. Alright, so let me go to floor 27. Actually, I don't think I need to go this way. Ah, fuck it. I'll take the long way. I don't have a problem with that. Rachel's pretty fast anyways. No, wait. Not here. It was down. trying to find where the disengagement device door is. Because I have all the devices, I don't remember. Oh, no, this one's... Oh, that is evil. But at least the game is starting to put some sort of a fucking challenge. But the game is about to end, of course. You know, why does the game put these enemies in? If this area, you don't have to examine it again. Would it have made more sense to put those enemies the first time around? I think it was a bit of a fuck up there. Okay, the other one is just walking to... There we go. I like to remember. My head is sort of like hell. Where the fuck was the disengagement device room? I think it was the other side. Ah, fuck! I'll have to go back. Hey, Eller, by the way, was Doom the Dark Ages good, or was it a bad game? Yeah, no, we already saw that. We only need another ass shot of Rachel. Try to remember where's the door to control disengagement devices. I think it was around here. Oh yeah, it was on right on the money. Yes. And we're off to the last section of the game. Okay, the game doesn't need to show me this. But anyways. Give me a second, I'm gonna go save. I don't think there's any save points in that area. What do you guys think about the music, by the way? What the fuck is a save point? Man, that's the closest save point you have? Fuck. Let's see, the drops of health. Try to get through that fucking door. Music feels a bit too calm, but it's always nice. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like the music feels like. This is the fastest way to get the save point. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. I use Michelle. I give her. I think now she's at a pretty decent state. Yeah, I think Michelle turns a bit quicker, or I get the impression she does. She's slower than Rachel, but it feels like she can turn better. Needs more Bruce Kepler are. You know, like I said, it's weird because I play worse games than Hail to the King. Absolutely, it's not even a debate. I play worse games. Not. Whoa! Holy shit! There's a thunderstorm going outside. I got fucking scared there for a second. That was fucking scary, man. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys heard it. I think Alex is gonna be much better for this. Fuck. Give me a second. Now let me redo this properly.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay, don't drop any ammo or anything. Ass wipes. Oh no, this. Oh no. Forget. This is like the one hard enemy in the entire game. There's no point in fighting him. Literally none. Yeah, that's the part that pisses me off about Hail to the King. It's so fucking annoying because it's like Ash just forgets whatever you were doing. He just forgets. He becomes stupid. It's way weird. Eller, are you here, by the way? Doors locked from the outside. Okay. Okay, so now we're off to the last like level or part of the game. Man, this guy is fucking tall.
You made it this far. Not bad.
Not bad.
You're the one from when?
That is correct. But I'm afraid a little late.
What are you playing at, Brenham?
How do you know his name?
Little game of tag is at an end, and it's time to go. Except you'll be leaving in rather a spectacular way, in little pieces, along with this building.
They went to school together.
Stop!
You stop. I like how he says Gerland system in the screen. Why is he? How did that typo happen? Gerland system. I guess they misheard it. So, anyways, they're using the Garland system to target the Togusa building. How? Because remember, Miguel has the system disk. Attack point, Togusa building, Garland. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game for a sec because I need to go pee. I need to go pee real bad. How much time do I have? 60 minutes remaining. Oh, I could go take a dump as well.
In another 60 minutes, the Garland system will target this building and attack.
And attack.
There's a nuclear reactor in the basement.
There's got to be some way to stop this.
There is one way only.
What is it, Rachel?
Miguel will use the software in the system disk to send an activation signal to the Garland system satellite. We've got to block that signal.
But how?
But how?
The energy pack inside my body to set up a powerful electromagnetic field around the building. That'll stop the signal getting through.
But if we do that, what will happen to you?
If my cybernetic brain runs out of power, it will shut down completely. And if that happens, there'll be no way to re-energize it. Now that Daddy is dead. I have a backup power unit though, so I'll be okay for a short time.
Rachel, you don't have to.
Don't worry about me. We've got to find a place to set up the field. Fast!
If you were guessing, hey, could there be multiple endings? You're absolutely correct. Once you give me a second. I'm gonna go take a leak. Quick second. But basically, once you get set up the stuff with Rachel, you have about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to beat the game, or well, to get to the final boss. But yes, if not, Rachel dies and you get a bad ending. I got the bad ending the first time I played it because I didn't know where the fuck I was supposed to go. It was Kid Future time. Oh shit, another one. And fucking thunderstorms. I fucking hate them. Okay, I'm gonna go right now for a second, guys. I'm gonna pee and then we're finishing this game. It'll only take me like 3 minutes, I promise. I'm back. Man, I fucking hate this enemy type. Can you at least give me some health? Health? No? Fuck you! I have to say something. The time the game gives you. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? I went up. I went up at the same time. The cutscene. What the fuck? Anyways, that's what I was saying. What the fuck was I saying? The time is very generous. Here. The network computer. The evacuation gate in the basement is open. This is evacuation. This panel then? Yeah, that's it.
This is a good place.
But yeah, we're after the final boss. Or the final bosses, excuse me.
That'll shut down the Garland system satellite for the time being. But it'll only stay effective as long as Miguel and the others remain in this building. We can't let them get out.
So we gotta kill them. Sounds easy enough.
The building's surrounded by police, and they can't escape by air. But Miguel's sure to have something else up his sleeve. What do you bet he'll try to escape underground? From the basement!
From the basement!
Right. Let's get down.
I like how Alex is becoming slowly smarter as the game goes on. If they can't escape by ground or by air, they have to escape underground! Whoa! It sounds like... It sounds like Alex is just like... Wow, really? They can do that? Yes, they can. I think that door doesn't open, the one that says... It never opens, it's just... What, I don't know what the fuck happened there. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get as fast as possible to the basement. I need to get to the elevator. I've killed that enemy once it respawns. There's just no point. It's the hardest enemy in the game. There's no fucking point to killing it. It doesn't even drop anything. It's just useless, man. Yeah, the first half of the game, or at least up to like the Gashu Cassandra fights, are like the best part about the game by a mile. After the like the Cassandra fight, the Gashu Cassandra fight, I think the game starts to go downhill. It's just not as interesting after that point. Ouch. Oh my god, get out of my fucking way! Now, would I recommend this game? I don't think it's bad. I think it's an okay game, just one that unfortunately didn't do as much as it could have done with its premise, I think. Like I mentioned before, I think the most memorable part of the game is the game's first half. Once Cassandra, the dummy mummy whatever thing, dies, the game goes downhill. Not because she dies, it's because it's just not interesting level design-wise. Like I said, a lot of the most interesting stuff is purely in the game's first half. The easy difficulty is a lot more forgivable when the game starts. I don't know, it just becomes a lot less interesting. Period. Like, I'm not saying that just to reiterate, hey, the game is less interesting. It's just, the game generally just doesn't... it just becomes a lot less interesting. I'm gonna save this in a different spot. In case I have I fuck up, I don't get to the final boss fast enough. I think I got as fast as possible for this though. I think I should have at least close to 10 minutes or something. Changing characters now. There we go. I have a set of characters I'm gonna use in these fights. You're gonna see why.
I don't like
I think I jump you up and have you for dinner. Oh, that attack is so fucking weird. He runs and then. I still don't understand what the fuck he tried to do. You know, it's the same as the other, the weird blade guys. It's just a more annoying and longer fight. There we go. I like the Brennan's boss theme at least. I think they had something going there. I kind of get what the idea was, but it just feels really simple. The bosses in this game just aren't very good. For stars, they're mostly very easy. Okay, second final boss. Remember Gashu? Well, Aller, you didn't see it, but and now he's a fucking robot. Amazing how they got him back up in like fucking what? 2 hours? Give me a second. It's relatively easy, bud. There we go. Easiest boss in the game, by the way. Yeah, I got the good ending. The timer stops when you get here. And now we do the final fight with Alex. Like I said, this last part of the game is super short. Yeah, I think that room that I didn't access before with Alex, it gives you a key to open the safe in Kevin's office, and you get the black EX bottle. I think because there's 2 black EX bottles. I remember. It's probably there. It's a side quest. I don't remember much. It's not very hard to get a good ending now that I think about it. It's mostly just a question of getting fast enough to the basement and
My little mice, I see. I was wondering what all the commotion was about.
Aller, please tell me you're here.
Miguel, the game's up.
Is it now?
What the fuck was that line reading?
Admit you've impressed me by making it this far, but don't be too cocky. You haven't seen my true form yet.
No, I'm not. Aller, watch this. I love. This is fucking nuts. In hindsight. It turns out, if you're guessing, yes, indeed, he's a fucking robot too. Everyone's a fucking robot in this game. I don't know. That's the thing that just blows my mind. They just put. It's like they were doing like, okay, we're doing Die Hard, but Resident Evil, and it's just like now characters can turn into robots. They don't give an explanation for this. They don't give any explanation why Miguel turns into a robot. Good collision detection there. I fucked up the timing there. Okay, so this is the final fight. What you have to do, Nanomichi's son. You know, I was about to play Metal Gear Rising 2 years ago on stream. I already beat it a long time ago, but I wanted to do it for the 10th anniversary on PC. But Aliens Colonial Marines fucking killed me so bad. I just said fuck it. I don't want to play it. That game is so soulless. Aliens Colonial Marines. That's the fight, guys. I just show you how to beat this guy. You run here, then he does the projectiles, I think. You do the back dash or backflip, whatever. That's it. That's the fight. It's actually easier than I remember. I'm actually not sure which is easier, Cyber Gashu or this. Venom at least was trying. Like I said, the boss fights in this game aren't all that good. I think the Cassandra fight's like the best one. By the way, the reason I'm not shooting him now is because that's a shield. It turns off when he fires those things from his tail. That's it. That's the fight. Wow. He managed to hit me. If you do this as one of the other characters, it's a harder fight, but that's it. I think I should note about Cyber Gashu. If you beat Gashu with burns earlier, Gashu doesn't come back to life. He just dies. It was erroneous to believe that it had something to do with beating the game, but no. It's just, if the last hit is done by burns, Gashu won't show up. If Gashu doesn't show up, then getting the good ending is super easy.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
So anyways, guys, what do you think about TRAG so far? Man, the fight is easy with Alex, but it's so fucking boring. Rachel is best waifu. Rachel is 14. Just saying. She's a 14-year-old cyborg.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, never mind. Take it back. Relax. I'm gonna give you shit here. To be fair, she does look a lot older than she actually supposed to be, but still. I wonder how old Alex is.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Fuck. Yeah, you can get only two Here It Comes with Alex. I want to say that Alex is in his early 20s. I do like how half the final boss fight is just seeing this guy spin. Really, that's all they could come up with?
Here it comes. Here it comes.
That's it. That's TRAG. The way Miguel dies is so fucking over the top. I love it. Yes, the controller vibrates every time an explosion goes off. There we go. And that's TRAG. Overall, a 6 out of 10 game. My problem with it is that, like I said, the second half of the game just pales in comparison to the first. I'm not even sure it's second half. It's more like a second half that actually turns out to be a last third.
Our mission is complete.
There's just not much else to say about it.
Murat here. Mission complete.
Mission complete, motherfuckers.
Roger, Murat. Good work.
You too, Burns! Good work!
Now, don't you get cheeky with me, young lady. I'll have you arrested.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, yep, that's it. Now you may be wondering, hey, but what about Rachel's energy? They don't explain this in there. I guess they go back and get that stuff. I don't know. She doesn't seem to be in any danger. And also, they took that sub. It's now daytime. Oh, he's into that sort of thing. Burns is like in his 30s? That's so fucked up, Burns. What the fuck? You realize he's 14, right? Aller, what do you think about this game? I don't know, Slap, if you're there. What do you think about?
I guess that just about wraps things up.
What will you do now, Mr. Byford?
Man, Rachel's so creepy in this scene.
I guess I could really use a holiday. What about you, Alex? What are you guys going to do?
It's certainly unique.
Michelle and I? Unfortunately, we've got no time to rest. We've got another mission waiting.
Yeah, except there was never any sequel to this game.
What a beautiful
Because it didn't do
sunrise.
very good. Even in Japan, I think. So, the adventures of the TRAG squad end here. Did you see the first half of the game, Allard, where you have like, yeah, I think you saw a bit that you have Alex and you have Michelle, and they're like in different floors. You have to solve the floors with each character. And like, what one character does unlocks stuff from the other characters, other characters' level. I thought that was the best part about the game. It actually. I thought it was cool. I thought it was genuinely cool, and the game just never does anything like that again. Which I get. Otherwise, the game would be too repetitive. But like I said, what replaces it isn't very all that interesting. Yeah, 6 out of 10. I would almost consider it a 5 as well. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just it could have been a lot more. Like I said, to me, I think the point where the game starts to go downhill is when after Cassandra. After Cassandra dies, the game starts to go downhill. It starts to become. I mean, it's not linear in the sense that you can still go back and explore, but it's mostly much more linear. If you didn't get the first device, then yeah, that what? Administration. Why is there a space between that word? Mary Ice. What? Hardy Fujiwara. Hardy? Anyways, what was I saying that I forgot? Oh yeah. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, I forgot again. Oh yeah, the next stream will be Hunt Down the Freeman. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. It's gonna be Fate Extra CCC. Thank you for playing Sons of Falstaff. Like I said, this was one of the last games they did, Sunsoft, internationally, before recent times. So, it's weird. It's this. It's so weird to see this. Like that this was one of the last legit games, because they also after they switched over to the Japanese market only, they eventually stopped making games. They started making pachinko games. Like sure, they're video games, but if you call that pachinko a video game, it's kind of like saying I don't know. Are visual novels games? I don't know. The Inherited Dinosaurs. Apparently, voices one of the main characters in this. Why do you get the feeling Dean Harrington is either the guy who does Alex or Burns? Mission completion. Completion. That's one of my favorite typos. Mission completion. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. I feel like an asshole for laughing, but seriously. But yeah, that's TRAG. It says get the new weapon. Oh, I skipped it. Let me explain. When you beat the game, when you beat certain bosses with certain characters, if you do like a most amount of damage, you get guns. If you beat Cassandra as Rachel, you get Rachel's guns. If you beat Cyber Gashu as Burns, you get Burns like extra gun. If you beat Brenham as Michelle, you get Brenham's. You get Michelle's guns. If you beat Alex. If you beat Miguel with Alex, you get Alex's gun. It was believed you had to beat the game with beating most bosses with one character, but no, it's just you have to be a specific character, specific boss with a specific character. I'm gonna show you quickly Alex and Michelle's guns. I don't think I'm gonna show off. You also get a second color. You can get a third color. Oh my god, what the fuck is up with his chin? You can turn off the mini-map, by the way. The second gun also changes stuff. This is an anti-tank gun. It's actually a shotgun.
Here it comes.
That has unlimited ammo, hits like a truck.
Here it comes. Here it
Every time you fire, he says, "Here it comes."
Here it comes.
I don't remember if there's any other special moves. I don't think so. To be fair with how busted this weapon is.
Here it comes.
Oh, one hit! Oh shit!
Here it comes.
Yeah, he does. He absolutely does. Okay, let me change characters. But I'm gonna cut the stream in. Oh wait, let me. You can also get another color scheme if you beat the game again. I think there's like 2 or 3 colors. HF play, high frequency play. I see HF, but I think Heavens feel. You can have pink hair, Michelle. In the case of Michelle, the weapon, the Falchion, right? It changes up her look considerably. But if I recall correctly, it's the same moves as the other one. It does a lot more damage, it has a lot more reach, but that's all it does. It doesn't actually change any of Michelle's moves. But yeah, overall, do I recommend this game? It's not bad. I liked it a lot more as a kid, but as you know, as an outgoing old and play again, a lot of its issues have started becoming a lot more glaring, like the overly simplistic combat. A problem a lot of beat-em-ups tend to have is that the combat becomes kind of repetitive. You need to have very varied bosses and very varied enemies and good. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'll bet there's a trap in one of them.
That was fast.
Split up for now. I'll take the elevator. You take the stairs.
Fucking Alex.
Okay, any problems? I'll be on the radio.
But yeah, the problem is that it runs into the same problem that a lot of beat-em-ups do, that they become repetitive. That's why a lot of beat-em-ups last like half an hour, so 40 to an hour at most. This game lasts like 4 hours and a half, maybe 6 on your first go, maybe 5, 6. And you have the exact same combat, you have the exact same enemies for most of the game, and it's a problem because the game starts to become really repetitive once you get all the characters back. It's the biggest problem TRAG has, the fact that it's largely a very easy game. It doesn't start to become challenging. How the explosion doesn't just don't ask. I also like the boob jiggle. Look at the jiggle physics there, where she just stands up. But yeah. It takes a lot longer to find burns in this part of the game, so I'm not gonna show off burns. Burns in any case is also. It chases his appearance to one of the Brenham, and he has like his punches have like more range and power. It doesn't change anything really beyond just like the fists are better. Rachel's X weapon actually does change stuff. But I don't know how fast it is to get her. I think I'll leave it up. I think I'll leave it up for here. I don't feel like exploring that. I just wanted to show you a bit of what the stuff you can unlock. In Rachel's case, it's like it changed. I think it puts her in like a maid outfit. I don't remember well. But anyways, see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. And tomorrow, okay, I'm not sure if tomorrow, but soon, I'll be playing Fate Extra CCC. It's time to go back to it. For reals this time, I promise. I don't know if you're still there, but I promise. But Anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you next time.